Many of you might not know this about me, but I did stand-up comedy for about a year in 2011. I was in a comedy documentary called Comedy Warriors Healing Through Humor, where 5 of us injured veterans, including me, learned how to do stand-up comedy with the help of mentors who were experienced as stand-up comics and TV writers. And then we also met and received feedback from comics like Bob Saget, Lewis Black, Zach Galifianakis, and BJ Novak. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life, and I flew helicopters. When you watch stand-up comedy, it looks like that comic is just standing with a mic in their hand, rambling on about different topics. But the best comics are very fastidious with how they put together a set. They have to set up the jokes, they have to emphasize the right place for the punchline, and rehearse and rehearse. They bomb a lot before they have a quality set. It is really hard. When I see the comedians like Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert are being canceled for criticizing the president, it really scares me. Freedom of speech is one of the cornerstones of a true democracy. And I don't think we're a democracy anymore. I cringe when I hear that word as related to the United States. We should be allowed to disagree with each other. We should especially be allowed to criticize our elected leaders. And comedy is an art form that offers sometimes a softer criticism and sometimes a more blistering one. Good comedy makes you think, even if your initial reaction is cringe or outrage. You generally are allowed to get away with more under the guise of humor. And if the most powerful man in the world cannot handle criticism from anyone, especially comedians, maybe he isn't suited for this role. Also remember that our political affiliations change every election. We go from Democrat to Republican and back. So when a precedent is set that inhibits free speech and you agree with it now, the leaders can turn, but that precedent still remains. This means that your next leader, who might not be your political preference, can use this precedent to inhibit your speech against them. And then you will be outraged. You will bellow.